with October 31st, 2022, and we are in our last of our relationship series, and today we're going to talk about businesses which you frequent. How do you interact with the employees, other customers? How do you treat the businesses that you go into, even just occasionally? Let's start with, where do you eat out? And a lot of people, they just think of a restaurant as a restaurant. And by the way, eating out is not going to a fast food restaurant. Let's get that out of the way up front. Eating out's going to a fine dining or a casual dining restaurant. So when you go out, depending on what mood you're in, there's a wide variety of choices and places that you can go. And I like to touch on the fact that a nice casual dining restaurant presents a relaxed atmosphere that's actually conducive to your thinking, reflection, and conversation with a colleague or a friend. So find a place with good food, good service, and they're okay with you being there for 2 or 3 hours. That's a foundational key to your future or ongoing success. It's almost critical for you to excel by having that 1 or 2 days a week that you take that 2 or 3 hours away from the rat race or whatever you want to call it. Why do you eat out? That's a good question. Like I said, I take at least 2 or 3 days a week where I go out to lunch with somebody, my wife, friend, colleague, people with whom I like to interact and just talk about a variety of subjects. So time away from your business work area, it helps you physically and emotionally. Your mind's relaxed. You're not really talking about business or focusing on things that you got to deal with at work. You're just talking, relaxing, enjoying yourself. How does that help you? Well, I have found, and if you look this up, you probably find it online, that people that take even 1 day a week and take a 2 or 3 hour lunch, doesn't mean you're gobbling down gobs of food. It just means you're relaxing for 2 or 3 hours. They have better control of their weight, they're calmer, and they're more productive at work. Fact. So if nothing else, you take that 1 day a week so that you are better at your job, more productive if you are the boss, or if you're an employee, more productive for your employer, and it leads to many, many other opportunities. It's interesting that what that 1 day a week does. So organization perception. Whoops, I forgot to start my timer. Oh boy. So if I go over, you know why? Because I didn't hit the timer button. Anyway, so when you look at going to a business or a church or any kind of organization, are the people welcoming? Is the aura of the business welcoming to you? Do you feel like they want you there? I've walked into businesses where the employees acted like I was bothering them because I came into the business to buy something. Oh yeah, I'm not kidding. And never go back there, of course. I don't buy anything at that time. And if I were to go into a church like that, I wouldn't go back to that church. So, you want to feel welcome. Doctor's offices. There's some doctor's offices, not many, but some, where the receptionist acts mad all the time and you feel like, man, I don't want to be here. She don't want to be here. Or, usually a she. And I need to find another doctor. And if you go to the doctor and she or he is in a rush, like, I got 5 minutes to deal with you and then I need to get the next person in so I can get the big bucks, you don't need to be there. Find a place that's welcoming. They want you there. It includes doctors, churches, any store you go into, your hairstylist. You know, wherever you go, you should feel like you are welcome and that your business is appreciated. Now, there is the flip side of that. You have an aura. Yes, you do. And this aura emanates from inside you. And some people do pretty good at controlling their facial expressions, but that aura is an electromagnetic, this is a fact, electromagnetic energy that comes out of you, good or bad. So a lot of people think, oh, I'm really good at hiding my feelings, but people can feel that aura. They can feel when you aren't connecting with them and you either don't want to be there or something has irritated you. It's nothing you can do about it. It's an aura that you emanate. Also, how do you deal with the property of others? When you go to a store, I sort of think of it like it's one of my friends' homes. And, I'm not going to put my feet up on the couch or drink something and spill it all over the place and just leave it there. No, I'm going to think of it, that's my friend's home. So when I go into stores, if I look at, because they don't have clerks now, so if I look at a pair of pants or a shirt or something, say the shirt's hanging up, I might take it off, try it on, but I'll hang it back up where it was. Or if I unfold a pair of pants to see how they would look long-wise, I'll fold them back up and put them back neatly where they were, not just throw them back like I've seen a lot of people do. They take the merchandise, pick it up, look at, oh, I don't want that. They just kind of throw it to the side. I thought, you slob, what is your problem? I don't want you in my store. Anyway, different, years ago they used to have professional clerks. And when someone would come in the store, whether ladies or men's store or area, that clerk would help the individual. Oh, you'd be like, this blouse, and what is your size? And they would get the size of the color or whatever for you. And when you tried it on, when you finished with it, they would take care of folding it or putting it back on the hanger or whatever, because they were professionals. And stores are so cheap now, they think, oh, I've got to be cheap so I can compete with XYZ company down the road here. Well, how's that working out for some of them? So many people are going, so many stores, some big stores, are going out of business because instead of giving quality merchandise and quality service, they're trying to cheap out on everything, and so people don't go back. Eventually, it's going to tell on them. And there's some big merchandisers that have had serious financial problems in the past few years for that very reason, because they cheaped out. So let me zip on through here. Remember, these are my 4 things. Just take charge, be aware of others, and respectful of them and their place of business. Take note, assess your current interaction with businesses and their staff. Evaluate, are you bringing positive vibes? Are you? Seek, be alert of your state of mind. Boy, that's a big one. Get my newsletter, Life Notes. Become a gold member for only $9 a month. You get 50 years of conferences, workshops, videos, books, magazines, conventions that I've been to. I have spent tens of thousands of dollars to improve myself when I was working for someone else, and when I've owned my own businesses, which of course I do now. I've dug into materials and venues to help me become better. Now I focus on being the best knowledge resource for all of you that get my newsletter, Life Notes. Go to www.patreon.com/a-step-above. Subscribe as a gold member, $9 a month. You also get a free copy of every book I publish during the year, whether it's one book or 5 books. You get a physical copy, and I pay the postage. Make it a great week.